Honorable Paulson.
It's Paulson, House Chair. Minister, the Auditor General noted that this money could not be accounted for in the last 2 financial years. This is the National Skills Fund. We're not speaking about 5 Rand or 5,000 or 5 million. And this money can't just disappear like this. It happens over a period of time. Why did it take you this long to be concerned about the missing funds? And also, Minister, can you take this House into confidence and tell us that this money did not find its way into that ailing Stokvel, the South African Communist Party?
Thank you, Mr. Paulson.
Honorable House Chair, thank you very much. Honorable Paulson, I'm not going to be tempted by your by trying to divert my attention. To actually try and throw stones at a political party that is not represented here in Parliament is opportunism in the worst form. You want me to start also asking about the EFF and the VBS money? Let's go and have a proper discussion so that also the EFF must start answering question about its relationship with VBS, a matter that we are actually still going to continue. I do not want to be diverted, Honorable House Chair. All what I want to say, I never delay.
Honorable members, you are drowning the speaker. We can't hear what you say.
I did not, House Chair, take long. The moment there was first time a qualified audit by the NSF, I appointed a ministerial task team to say, what is wrong with the NSF such that it's got these problems? By the time the audit disclaimer came, already the ministerial task team process was underway. And I have appointed a forensic investigation on time. I have not wasted time in order to be able to do that. Even before the next audit, I had already appointed this. And as I have said, this forensic investigation is going to be completed by the end of March. Let's focus on real issues and not be diverted by this opportunistic posturing of the EFF. Thank you very much.
Vicky?
Minister, for 2 consecutive years, the Auditor General raised concerns about the internal financial controls of the National Skills Fund and of NEFSA, which prompted you, as you rightfully said, to set up a ministerial task team to investigate and for SCOPA to call for forensic investigation to be conducted by the SIU and not merely have the SIU involved in issues that relates to its mandate from the private investigators' funding, which then question your confidence in the ability of the SIU. Minister, why did you sought to embark on a 2 million contractual agreement with a private forensic company, whereas NEFSA's investigation were conducted by the SIU during the same period?
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Minister.
Thanks, Honourable House Chair. Honourable King, thank you very much. But I'm really thanking you halfway because your questions, they become, I'm sorry to say this, very convoluted and mixing a lot of things that do not mix. It's a pity one doesn't have time to fully explain what I'm saying. But let me quickly say this, that the investigation by the NSF, forensic investigation, was done by myself, and I had appointed private investigators because forensic investigators mostly are private. By the time SCOPA said, why don't you ask the SIU? I'm not against working with the SIU, but I had already contracted a private forensic investigator to do the work. I wasn't running away from the SIU, as some people often claim. I had already signed an agreement. And I've said, if there are any things from this forensic investigation that would require the SIU to look into, I will consider that. But if there is no need, I will be able to act on the basis of that report. There is nothing that stops me directly to act. Either I hand over things to the NPA or I hand over things to the Hawks and so on. I will do that. NSFAS got an unqualified audit this last financial year. So don't come here and give an impression that everything is just going haywire at NSFAS. What was being investigated by the SIU at NSFAS was a matter raised more than 3 years ago by the administrator on what he had found out when he arrived as the administrator. That's already more than 3 years ago. And we've said, let the SIU continue to then find out what actually happened during that time. But as of now, NSFAS has got an unqualified audit, and NSFAS also has come to explain both at SCOPA as well as in the portfolio committee on additional actions they are taking over and above the corrective measures that were taken by the administrator. This thing of just casting aspersions to our institutions, Honorable House Chair, is just not good.
Thank you very much. The members are also requested to give ministers a chance to respond. If they are not happy with the responses, they know what route to follow. Honorable Macpherson.
Thanks, Chair. The reason why the minister can't hear is because her own members behind make a noise continuously. So if you correctly have asked them to allow the speaker to make the question, then the minister will hear. So if you can ask her own colleagues to...
Honorable Macpherson. Honorable Macpherson. Honorable Macpherson. Honorable Macpherson. Please. Please. Honorable Mr. Van Staden or Mr. Staden. Is the FF plus? Mr. Macpherson kwenze njani manje? So FF plus, man.
Chair, if I may, if the honourable member is not going to take the question, it can be distributed to
Honourable Macpherson. Please, Monikang's father, please. The party is not here. You are not representing that party. Honourable Chair,
on a point
can
of
we
order?
go to question 100?
Sorry, Chair, on a point of order.
Is the honourable member from FF plus? Yes, honourable member from FF plus, not you, Mr. Van Staden.
Honourable Chair, may I just say that Honourable Van Staden has a problem with his signal, but I'm not ready to do a follow-up question.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Chair, on a point of order.
Honourable members, order.